push away, but it's killing me. Smoke lungs when I try to breathe, filling me up without time.
Chat, chat, chat. What's good?
Not much.
Oh, what? I didn't ask you. I asked
Oh,
chat. What's
I'm watching
good,
the stream, so
chat?
I'm a part of the chat, dude. Can't tell me I'm not a part of it.
What's good, chat? This is your boy, Pinkhair, and your other boy, Melen hair.
Yellow hair.
Yellow hair. Boom, boom, boom. I need some more sound effects, but this is what we're doing today. We are going to be taking submissions. I understand there's not going to be many submissions. But if there is, you know where to drop them. Songversus.com/submit, and we will definitely check them out. I know this is kind of a later stream, and it was kind of a pop-up stream. Didn't really have too much announcing of it, but we are here and we are ready to do some fun things with the chat. So,
Oh yeah, popping up in your bed, chat.
yeah, I don't know about that. Not really sure. Not really sure about the bed pop, but
Make room, head to foot, baby, head to foot.
since we are gonna be kind of lacking on the submissions tonight, we decided that half of the time I'm going to ask Melen a few questions, get a little interview in, and the other half he's going to be asking me questions.
I would have been. I should have guessed. I could have guessed that.
I actually wasn't really ready for that whenever I let you know that we're going to be doing an interview, and I said that I was getting questions ready, and you said, okay, well, I'm going to interview you too.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, wasn't really ready for that, but I say, let's do it.
I'm not getting waterboarded unless I'm waterboarding somebody. You know what I mean?
No, I don't really know what you mean too
Never
much.
been waterboarded?
I have not been waterboarded nor waterboarding. Is that like a sport?
Kind of.
Kind of. It's like
You win or you don't.
it's like a whenever you're trying to get an answer out of somebody, what's that called?
Waterboarding.
Waterboarding. No, I'm talking about
interrogating them.
Interrogating. That's it. Thank you. Interrogation.
Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's like a wet T-shirt contest for your face.
Right. Tragic. What's good, Tragic?
Said Melen. Story.
I
worked with this dude. We like acted together in some commercials, and I was at Caitlin's work one day, and he pops up on a blues commercial, and like I'm sitting there in this bar, and I look up, I see him, I'm like, oh, you kidnapped that guy in the middle of the bar.
Hold on, so you actually did kidnap the dude?
I kidnapped him as a part of the ad.
Now, if you would have gotten pulled over by the police while you kidnapped him,
they found a couple bodies in the trunk. What?
Well, I was going to ask, what would you say? What would you tell him is going on?
I'd be like, look here, officer. I bet the guy that told you that I kidnapped somebody also told you that there was a pound of cocaine under my seat.
Okay.
Couple illegal fireworks in the back.
Okay, so
what's in check? None of that's there, so you can just trust me that the kidnapped person is not there as well.
What firework is illegal that you've came across?
Anyone that you light, pretty sure. At least in St. Louis City.
Well, yeah. Didn't they change that law?
Shit. Maybe out in Chad land, but not down here. State grease.
All right. Question for you. If somebody was thinking of taking a vacation to St. Louis,
oof,
and they ask you, what is there to do around St. Louis? And you were trying to promote your city and make it look as good as you can make it, what would you respond?
I would tell them to not stop for, I don't care if it's gas, cigarettes, potty, pretty much until you get into the county. And even then, it's like, go walk in with your head down and don't talk to nobody, because that's probably better. Okay. Yeah.
So,
but I would tell them to eat emos and get the fuck out of here.
Eat emos and leave.
Yes.
No, that
Matter of fact, you should just get it to go and eat it on your way out.
That's very valid. I'm not a big emos fan.
Oh, yeah. What did you say?
Not a big emos fan.
I heard somebody say at one time, I don't know if it wasn't what's his name? The Barstool Sports. It wasn't him, but I feel like it was somebody that was kind of up there. They called it a Triscuit cracker with fucking pepperonis on it. And I was seeing red.
I wouldn't agree with that.
Even slightly.
No, because like what I don't like about emos is the cheese. the Provel cheese.
Provel cheese?
The Provel, bro. If you eat Provel cheese, then you're pretty much a serial killer.
Look, dude, I'm gonna tell you to you like this, right? I used to come home on leave. I would look forward to two things: bacon, egg, and cheese bagels from McDonald's.
Okay.
Provel cheese.
But why? Why? Because
it's fucking delicious.
We have mozzarella.
Yeah, so does everybody else.
And there's provolone. Why even make a Provel cheese?
Why are you naming a bunch of cheeses?
Because provolone is definitely trying to like jack the name of provolone.
Oh, which one came first, the chicken or the egg, my dog?
Well, if we would Google it or ask Siri or ask Jeeves.
I don't trust that bitch. She's biased. She can't even spell.
I do agree.
I've been trying to teach her my last name for the last fucking 2 years.
I do agree. She's fairly biased. So AI can be biased, definitely, but not intentionally. It doesn't mean to be biased.
That's like somebody from the South not intentionally being racist.
Well, yeah, but
like
so
doesn't excuse the action.
AI is trained on human data, right? Right? Yeah. So
AI, what I see it is AI is like Google searching and then clicking the "I'm feeling lucky" button. That's it.
Well, what if you're feeling lucky?
You never seen that on Google when there's 2 buttons?
No, I've seen it. I've never clicked it though.
I'm feeling lucky is basically it means you're going to go to the first link on the page.
What kind of feature is that?
I'm feeling lucky.
What does that have to do with luck?
Because you're assuming that what you're looking up is going to be the first link. SEO.
What if somebody has bad SEO?
Then you're not going to be very lucky.
So the SEO is the determining factor on luck. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
Much.
So chat. We are a little announcement. Gonna be moving off of Twitch and migrating on over to YouTube. Why, you ask? Because we want, even though we want to have this live stream on both platforms, and we still will have it on both platforms, but we don't want to lose focus on the chat. We don't want anybody in the chat to feel like they aren't in the conversation as well. And when you have 2 different platforms, it's kind of difficult to moderate that and to balance the 2. So we will be moving over to YouTube for the main chat, I'll say, to explain it the best. The main chat will be YouTube. So we still will be on Twitch, but we're going to be focused.
All I'm saying is if you follow this channel on Twitch, follow the one on YouTube because we'll also be live there, but that's where we're going to be responding to the conversation.
Agreed. 100%.
Boom.
Bam, bam. So if you are not following the YouTube channel
yet, what you doing, bro?
Then I don't know what you're doing exactly. And it looks like that is just fantastic. Nightbot is giving you guys the wrong YouTube link. It's to a YouTube that's not even YouTube anymore. So let me get you the right link because that is just insanity. Lotus Eye says, man, Pink needs to get out more. I'm saying. All right.
But I have a face for radio, dude.
A face for radio.
That's right.
I don't think that's a really positive thing, right?
Yeah. Face not even my mother could love. What just happened?
What?
Uh-oh.
What was that? Light went out.
Oh, boy.
And it goes dark.
Oh, boy.
All right. So I'm going to paste this in here. We do have 2 submissions. So we're going to start with that first submission. Who is that?
What the fuck just happened?
Probably Ghost.
That was crazy.
I would definitely think it's a Ghost. We got
30, you know what I mean?
We got West Side Burning. Ron John. Now I promised I would play these 2 today, so that's what we're doing.
West Side.
This is hard. This melody's hard.
I think I just joined a gang.
This is some Slim Shady.
Whoa. W.
This is 100% Slim Shady.
What did you say?
This is Slim Shady. Chicka chicka. The mainframe. This beat is it's kind of insane. I'm not really sure. All right, I'm gonna stop it there.
Oh, dude, that that reminded me of
What?
Fuck.
Let's go. So that was Ron John. Ron John. This is what I'm gonna have to say about that beat. The melody, dope. I love that melody. It was definitely some West Coast vibes. The drums were kind of lacking a little bit. Like that kick's all right. I still would have used a different kick. But did you hear that snare? Me either. That's my point. That snare, it needs to be just a different snare altogether. Especially with a melody like that, some Slim Shady vibes, some like Hobson vibes. It was fire. You should send me that.
Hobson, yeah.
Yeah, send me that melody. Yeah, there's no transients. Synthline was dope. Southern Cali, like LA with that. No, I agree 100%. Definitely you want those snares to cut through a lot more. Kind of like whenever you press play, you want it to slap the shit out of you. Pretty much. What are your thoughts?
Excellent. I mean, I don't know how I top that, but no, I heard oh my god, I can't think of the name, dude.
You said
Hollywood
Hobson.
Undead. It sounded like a Hollywood Undead beat to me.
Kind of. I can see that.
But I mean, I like the melody. The drums were a bit underwhelming, but I mean, you just gotta trial and error, right?
Yeah, definitely. I remember the beat you sent yesterday. It was that kind of like rockish.
That was very rockish.
That was fire. I think you should maybe not make all your beats rock beats, but kind of stay on that same lane. People always think they need to switch up and be able to do every single type of genre and be a master in all different categories. But if you find like a vibe where you're in your bag making that, stick with that. That's gonna be my best advice for that.
Yeah, I say like that's something I always tell people. Like especially like when I was in the military, I used to say this a lot more. But it was basically about like become the fucking undoubtable best like at what you do, and then start branching out.
Yep.
Like
Agree.
then start mixing in things and trying new things, but like become the very best at what you do.
And once you hit that, say you're crazy producer in the trap area. Once you perfect that and you're able to produce that consistently, then you can start making it your own. You don't have to always stay in the exact same trap lane the whole time. But if that is your foundation, then you don't need to go to say real smooth R&B kind of lane. Not saying don't do that and always experiment so you can improve yourself, but if you're a master in one category, you're going to want to kind of hang out in that category as much as possible. Anything else? Kyreezy, man, I haven't seen that name in forever.
Yeah, you don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none.
So that was Ron John. Good shit, my guy. Let's see what we got next. We got Inotech 3D.
I thought it was Innotect.
It's Echo.
Like past tense.
Innotect.
That's all it was.
Hmm. Mm.
It's like right there.
I know. I'm trying to think what I would. Strawberry, let's go.
I think they're not like the sounds aren't cohesive enough. They sound very separated.
So I'm gonna just pause this right here. Innotech, you got me in this space right now where I'm very confused. I'm very on edge for some reason. I know something is missing or needs to be changed, but I can't put my finger on it. I can't. Let me play the rest of this. I think it's that snare.
I think you're right. That would be fine right there, very almost. Yeah, it's that snare.
Okay, so what I think it is it sounds like either the drums are ahead or that loop that you used is ahead, or those vocals or something is ahead of the other. Tech, you got me really confused right now. I think it's the melody. And also that snare, I love that snare, just not for this beat. That snare, it didn't really fit in the beat. And something else that I noticed with your last smooth R&B-ish type vibe that you sent me was you're using your hi-hats in a trap way with an R&B beat. I feel like when listening to it, I want it to be a trap beat, but the hi-hats are just there's too many. The bounce is a little too fast for everything else that you got in here, if that makes any sense. What would you think? That was
Yeah,
it was
I was
different.
gonna say a lot of the same shit. Like the snare is just throwing off the sound. It's like taking away from all the good things that it's doing. I think it's too similar of a tone to what is already happening, so it just sounds like a just somebody hitting the same shit over and over again. But I mean, I'm no botanist, so take that with a grain of salt.
No, I definitely agree. It just there also wasn't really much shock value in it. There wasn't any point in the beat that kind of caught my attention.
Well, that's what I was talking about yesterday, about like how it's almost an unfair advantage for artists because like we can literally, change things to how we see it. Whereas like a beat, like, if you're making a beat that's intended to, kind of follow the stereotypical layout and structure, I mean, it's gonna be repetitive. Like a beat doesn't sound the same once an artist gets on it. Like it just almost completely transforms it.
Yeah, definitely.
Either a good or a bad way. Make that very clear.
And Innotech, you know what I said yesterday about living up to your potential. Now you've set a boundary for yourself. You've set a shelf that since you sent in something that impressed me as much as it did, from here on out you're going to have to either be on that same level or you're going to have to top that. And that's the thing that kind of sucks about leveling up. But as you level up, you improve, you get quicker, the more you do things, and you set a bar for yourself now, man. Set a bar for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what Strawberry said. It's like basically like it depends on what your intention of use for it is. So it's like if you make it to be used as the thinking soundtrack for when a contestant on a game show is thinking, that's perfect. But it's just like knowing your audience.
Facts. Big facts. Inotech, good shit.
Good shit, Inotech.
And the only reason why we're even going in on reviewing and giving you feedback is because we know what you're capable of. We know where you stand now. And you gotta prove yourself every single time you send something in. And speaking of sending
party of one.
Speaking of sending things in, hit that link in the chat I just dropped on the YouTube chat. And if you're not in the YouTube yet, then you weren't listening at the beginning of the stream when I said to come over to the YouTube. So make sure you do that, my Twitch people over there. Come on over to the YouTube, make sure you subscribe, all that fun stuff. The queue right now is, I think we are we done with the queue? We are at the moment. So if you guys have any more songs, any more beats that you want to drop, hit that link. And the meantime, you know what? Soren, can I play what you sent me earlier? I only got to check that out one time and was fire. And I kind of want to hear it again. And I didn't show you, did I? I don't think so. So I sent a beat over to Soren and he dropped something on it.
Hell yeah.
And just sent that earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. He said, absolutely, let's go.
One time for my LA bitches.
I'm going to have to submit it because I don't want to get out of that window.
What did you say to me?
I was talking shit. You didn't respond, so. But it's all good. All right, we got. Nope, that's Inotech. We got Soren's Party. This beat's so nasty.
What you want? Molly and some dope. What you want? Lean and some coke, yeah. It's a party, mainframe got the hose. It's a party, sensei got the hose. What you want? Molly and some dope. What you want? Lean and some coke, yeah. It's a party, mainframe got the hose. It's a party, sensei got the hose. Stop it. Baby girl, you know I'm in another pocket. I just turned up the level, ain't no stopping. Got a body, I ain't heard nothing about it. In the drop top, had to rewrite it. I'm the leader of a mob, I'm a boss. Big stepper, how I walk. I'm just tryna test your vibe, girl, what you talk. Bring your bitch with me when I swing your block. Spin it, spin it, spin it. What you want? Molly and some dope. What you want? Lean and some coke, yeah. It's a party, mainframe got the hose. It's a party, sensei got the hose. What you want? Molly and some dope. What you want? Lean and some coke, yeah. It's a party, mainframe got the hose. It's a party, sensei got the hose. What?
Somebody hold my feet while I butt chug.
Nasty. Yeah, that beat is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's good.
That was not nasty.
Because Melen only wants to make sad songs.
Well,
Wish you would stop being so sad all the time.
well. Strawberry said, "I love giving my uneducated advice."
Hell yeah, it's the only kind I give.
Hell yeah.
Shout out St. Louis Public School education, you dig?
Okay, question. Do you have dreams? Do you dream?
The fuck kind of question is that?
Do you dream?
Yeah, dude.
Well, some people don't dream.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, there's so there's a point.
Those are skinwalkers.
No, there was a point in time where I didn't dream for a long time.
But you do, but you have dreamed.
Well, yeah, in the past, before then, yeah, I did. But
So
then,
you dream then, bro.
okay, well,
I mean,
if you
I
don't,
was sober for like fucking 5 straight years, so like I didn't really even get REM sleep. So to dream, you know what I mean? I was just passed out drunk.
okay, so what's the last dream you can remember?
Oh boy. Oh, that was right there. Damn.
I saw it fly out of the stream.
Oh, so the last dream I had is, I don't even know if this counts as a dream because this could still be happening. It could have been deja vu. Who knows? But I won the lottery.
No shit.
Well, kind of.
Hold on.
Came in first place on Underdog Fantasy and I won like $8,000. Woke up super disappointed. I was hyped.
I would say that was a lottery too.
I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get cigarettes.
I'm going to get cigarettes. Yeah. So people, I know that like people dream, but there's some people who just don't remember their dreams. And I guess that, I don't know really what that's dependent on.
You ever got into a fight in your dream?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you punch in slow motion? It was the most frustrating thing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because it was either I punched in slow motion or my punches weren't doing any damage at all.
I made up so many excuses for why my punches were so slow.
I don't even know if mine were slow. I just remember like I would hit somebody and it wouldn't do anything. That's kind of embarrassing. It's funny. It's like,
gotta explain that shit to some people that ain't even real. What the fuck?
That's crazy. No, but Soren
here I am
Pink,
explaining why I got into an imaginary fight and lost.
Mainframe said, Pink, do you ever have a dream where you're making the best song of your life and wake up and can't remember how it went? Oh, that happened to me. So I've had a dream before where I made, it was like a hit single and it was everywhere on the radio and everybody's bumping it in my dream. It was everywhere in my dream. Wake up, couldn't recite one word of it. So I'm not sure.
Had that happen.
I'm not sure if like I was actually hearing a song or I just wasn't hearing a song at all. So there's nothing to remember.
It was just 50 Cent's 21 Questions playing in the background.
Yeah, right. No, get this. The last dream that I had was about going to the moon. Okay.
Oh God.
Now hold. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Trap in.
I would be able to go to the moon whenever I wanted. So, like, no, I didn't like fly there. I had this jet thing, and I was able to get in this jet whenever I wanted, and go up to the moon. I would either fly around it, or I would fly like down to it, and I would walk on that bitch. And there's even some times where I would be able to take other people and go to the moon and show them around the moon. Why do you think that is? Why did I have that dream? It was multiple days. This wasn't one dream. This is like
real then, I think.
A few. No, it wasn't.
Pretty sure that counts as being real.
That is not real. No. Because no.
You can deny it all you want, dude, but you're meant to be an astronaut.
Do you think that's my calling?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, because I'm
a space cadet, so that makes sense.
Where's my stupid joke button?
That wasn't a stupid joke. That was a
Bro,
dinger.
was I meant to be an astronaut?
Probably, dude. Stop fucking going against your destiny, bro.
Man, maybe
I
I'm.
think you stopped having dreams.
Maybe I was meant to make beats on the moon.
Yeah,
Chef
you're supposed
P,
to
let's
smoke a
go.
bunch of, oh, my bad, eat a bunch of edibles and float up to the moon.
Strawberry says, I have a lot of reoccurring dreams, lockjaw breaking and entering while I'm sleeping, so it feels real, and leaving my body while I sleep. That's kind of scary, and I'm pretty
Bro, I
sure
never had fucking night terrors.
I've had nightmares.
No, night terrors are way worse.
What's the difference?
So, all right, I have this little thing where, I mean, it's called night terrors. It's a common thing, so kind of, but I don't ever tell the person I'm dating until they find out the hard way, like what happens. So basically, imagine waking up, feeling like you're awake, right? You
Mhm.
feel like your eyes are open, you're staring, you're terrified, but you can't move, you can't make a sound.
That's sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
So is that the same thing?
same thing. And I taught myself how to scream myself awake. You can imagine how fun that is.
You taught yourself how to scream yourself awake.
I scream myself awake, basically.
Why do I like get humor out of that? Why do I want to laugh at that?
I don't know, dude.
I
It's
feel like
pretty
that's not
dope.
a laughing matter, but
Oh, bro, one time my fucking roommate in Hawaii, he had you ever seen the show oh god, what is it, Vikings? No,
no,
of course not. You don't have a TV.
no.
Um
I don't watch TV or movies ever.
it's so basically it's a show about Vikings.
Vikings, okay.
And the opening is like just a really cinematic, like dark, kind of creepy fucking song. He left his phone in my room and somebody kept calling him. I woke up terrified because I kept hearing his ringtone go off, and it's this fucking creepy intro song. The worst. The absolute worst.
That sounds kind of creepy.
I guess we didn't have a fun time. And when I whooped his fucking ass when I woke up. Just kidding. I didn't fight him, but I did throw his phone outside. Switch gears.
Strawberry said, that's paralysis. You ever see things too when you're frozen and open your eyes? I have a couple times. I do not experience that. I have not experienced that, and
I see shit all the time.
I think that would terrorize me. Be crazy. Chef said, I had this
It's not there.
type of dreams when I was 15. That's pretty good memory to remember. That was all the way back when you were 15. Tragic says, what the fuck? What about my wet dream? You said what? Oh man. So those are my dry dreams. I haven't even brought up the wet ones. Fun fact: all of those dreams stopped after I met Soren. I think he's Jesus.
Pause.
That was for all my religious people out there. That was a joke.
Can we all take a second to pause here? All right, we can continue.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't do that shit again.
So, yeah, I've the dreams that I was reoccurring, kind of odd, pretty odd. I actually looked it up on ChatGPT, and it's not because I'm supposed to be astronaut, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Story. You ever have a dream you're eating chocolate pudding and you woke up with a spoon in your ass? Me neither.
That I don't even really have to think back on that because no, I've never had that happen.
My personal opinion, I think chocolate pudding tastes like shit.
It depends on if it's dark chocolate or if it's light chocolate. So, but
depends on how good my diet's been.
Right. Oh man.
Shit,
so no, right. the moon dream. It said that I was trying to build something. And
who knows my first name?
Uh-oh. who was watching the fight,
Oh no,
Joshua.
never mind. That's the fighter, one of the fighters. Cool.
Way to give up your fucking first name now, though.
Yeah, my first name is Watchin.
Exactly. All right.
I don't give a fuck. They can't spell my last name anyway. So
All right. So, if anybody has any music they want to send in, songversus.com/submit. You can submit right there. What is good? K Rich. Oh, was the Jake Paul fight tonight?
yeah, it's tonight.
Oh man, I should have illegally watched
Watched it?
that. Illegally. Or legally. Whichever one YouTube policies meet. Just ended a minute ago. Who
You
won?
knock him out?
Who won?
I'm assuming
Did-
Joshua.
Please. Did he get
He's
knocked
got
out?
2 first names, so
Did Jake Paul get? Speaking
I
as
hope
current
so,
only
dude.
girl in the chat, and a lot of women experience vivid dreams and having a child, then it feels like a reality shattered loss waking up, and then I've never even thought of that.
What?
If like a female has like a
Ooh.
child in her dream, but it was just a dream, that would be kind of fucked up.
I mean, I've had dreams. I'm pretty sure where I've pooped, but I didn't actually poop. So
Well, yeah, you got to check yourself in the morning, obviously.
right. So I mean, yeah, obviously check if there's a baby, but if not, you're good.
I don't think you're getting the point.
I
I don't think that was the point.
Let's not have babies, guys.
Yeah, no, that's not the point either. The point is that would be kind of traumatizing. To like,
Last time I went to bed.
well, I guess,
Ooh,
yeah.
nose goes.
I wet the bed every so often, but I just do it out of like for fun.
I get that bed soaked.
Yeah. I don't know. Chat. I don't condone this at all. But yeah,
I'm writing a book.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna buy that book. You said my girl says she relates.
To which part?
Yeah, which part? It's a boy thing. I think honestly, don't feel bad. No, I was definitely joking. I don't think it is
Yo,
a boy
women,
thing at all.
Their fucking pain tolerance is bananas. BANANAS.
Are you really bringing up childbirth right now?
Who, me? You brought up childbirth. I brought up pain tolerance.
What kind of pain tolerance you talking about?
Stub their toe. Paper
Okay.
cut.
Okay. All right. We're going to go that way. Yep.
It's
Okay.
not my fault. You one-dimensional.
It is kind of your fault, actually.
I didn't mean
But
that.
I like your little switcheroo on them. Switcheroo on them.
Them little fuckers just be out like, bro, you get a kid, that thing is actively trying to off itself while you're actively trying to keep it alive. So frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm like, knock that shit off, dude. I have one job. You're trying to fuck it up. We can cuss on YouTube, right? Good.
I don't know. I actually forgot to check that.
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission, baby.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah.
So let's get into this little interview. This kind of
No.
what would we call it? What am I gonna call it? Kind of
Interview?
impromptu interview today.
That was my second guess.
And I don't know if you want to ask me questions afterwards. I don't really have any answers for those questions, but if you would have to describe to somebody else who Melancholy is, as an artist, as a individual,
Oh man.
all packaged into one, how would you describe who Melancholy is?
Well, I would go over the hill, overly critical,
Okay.
father of 3, yoke monster. No, I mean I'm a very self-aware person, and I say that like that's what kind of makes my music the way it is because like because I've experienced something, I don't have to have experienced it in order to kind of imagine what it would feel like. So that's why I can put myself in certain situations, and like kind of it makes it easier to convey the emotion that I would feel in that moment. So yeah, I'm very in touch with that shit. And I don't think it makes you a pussy at all. In fact, it's fucking way more difficult to admit that you're doing like you're just fucked up and like you're not having a good time than it is to be like I'm good and pretend. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
there's nothing fucking manly about sucking it up and pretending like nothing's wrong.
That's very
'Cause you're
true.
just afraid to say what's going on.
That's very true, and I think a lot of people don't realize that at first. Mainframe says if you've been in multiple relationships and lived a little, you have all of the content you need to write songs of that you if you can tap in. Definitely, I agree 100%. And um, you create your stories along the way. So if you don't have any along the way, any stories that you go through, any issues that you've had in the past, then it's going to be fairly difficult to create a song unless you have a very good imagination.
Which yeah, I mean that's all you need. And like really, like I don't believe in putting your all of your personal shit like with detail. Like I won't, like for example, with me and my girlfriend, like I won't talk to any of my family about shit that's going on between her and I because they're gonna be fucking biased and and pick my side because that's just what we do naturally as humans. I don't want
Mhm.
that shit. If I'm wrong, I want to be somebody to tell me. You know who I talk to the most about the shit going on with me and her? Her grandma.
That's real
Dead
shit.
ass. Gigi. Shout out Gigi.
That's real shit.
Straight up.
Mainframe says, like Sensei says, you gotta live to write records. Big
Bruh,
facts.
I've been to more countries than people have states. Like I've definitely fucking lived. And it took that in order to like be where I'm at now. Because if I at one point, and this is I think this is too much information, but like I didn't think I could have kids, right? So, but I'm glad that it all turned out the way it did because I would have fucking felt horrible dragging him around through my fucking dumpster fire 20s, dude. God damn.
That's a good way to describe the 20s. Dumpster fire
It was a
20s.
fucking train wreck.
Agreed. When did you realize music was going to be more than a hobby for you?
I mean, there's multiple ways I can answer that. Like, I guess so. The first time that I actually took music serious, like I got again, I guess you could say, is like it was actually when I made a song with Joey when he was popping, when he was signed with Nelly and shit. Like that was when I first was like, I'm gonna put a project together, and then I ended up putting, and that's when I started taking music seriously to a certain extent. But when I started looking at it differently in the terms of like making a living off of it, was in 2021 when I came back to St. Louis and I learned how to make money off of it the non-traditional way.
Yeah, I think that's important to bring up that there's so many different avenues to go down making money with music. It's not always just a generic put a song on Spotify and hope it gets a lot of plays so you can make a lot of money. That is probably the most difficult way to make money in the music industry. And for some reason, that
100%.
everybody kind of tries to go that way first. But there's so many different ways to benefit off of music financially. And we go through a lot of those topics just talking here on stream. But if you guys are interested in figuring out more on that topic, join the Discord. Hop up in the Discord and trust and believe that these questions that you have, we've been through that and we have a lot of answers to those questions. And music is something that even if I didn't want to do music, I would be doing it. I feel like
That's where I'm at right now. I would continuously quit. So I've quit so many times.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm bad at it.
Yep. But that's the fun of being an artist and being a producer is you almost have to become obsessed. You almost have to become kind of crazy in order to be successful off of this. And the everyday 9 to 5 mindset isn't going to translate well into artistry and into the music business, because that's not the winning mindset that people have. The people
Well, I
who are
think people think
successful.
that you're just going to get signed and then it's going to be like it's a cakewalk from there. Like, no, like you have to, regardless of what direction you go and how you earn money from music, you're going to have to work fucking hard. Period. It's not,
Regardless.
you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you get signed and now it's all easy. Like, no, you're going to be fucking grinding your ass off and you're going to owe somebody a lot of fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, it's hard work. There's nothing that's going to get you around just putting in the fucking work. Period.
But what I always say is, if this is what you want to do, if this is the route that you want to go in life, then you'll make it happen no matter what. And you're not going to let anything get in the way of that. There's a lot of sacrifices you're going to have to make. There is a lot of not really fun things that go on. And it's stressful and it is difficult at times, but that's the journey. And I think that's the beauty of it. And the reason why we're doing this is because, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, but that's not really the case. So
the secret to success is learning how to get good at doing the things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do them. That's the secret to success.
That is a bar, my friend.
Facts. Actual factuals. It's just like it the more that you do it, the easier it becomes. Like the more you do the shitty stuff, the less shitty it feels in the moment. And then inadvertently, the better the fun stuff feels. And like the faster you'll get at doing the shitty stuff. So it's like you just have to fucking do it. That's it. You just have to do it. There's no one's coming to save you. There's no secret fucking pill. There's no fucking shortcut. Like, just fucking put the work in. If you put the work in, if you build it, they will come.
Agreed.
And right, yeah, hey, Rich, like without the lows, you will not have the highs.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Every time you turn a light on, there's going to be a shadow.
Everybody's pink on the inside, you know what I mean?
Facts. Tragic with the follow. Let's go. Tragic.
Rhino pills. What?
And remember, if you want to support the channel, there are options to become a member of Songversus and be in the actual squad. You get a nice little badge next to your name. It's all fun and games until you get in the Songversus squad, and then go fuck shit up.
I got a question for you now.
What's up?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. So I would 100% say absolutely not. A sandwich is two buns, not one sliced bun. Well, I guess it would be a sliced bun. So never mind. Okay. So fuck no, absolutely not. No, don't ask me that. A hot dog is a hot dog. It's not a burger is not even a sandwich, and it's on.
It's not?
No, it's on a bun that's sliced in half, and it's still not a sandwich. Don't ever call a burger a sandwich.
What defines a sandwich?
A sandwich is two pieces of bread, like flat fucking not bun bread. You know what? It's called loaf.
Bread?
It's a loaf. It's a loaf.
Loaf of bread.
So it's got to be from the loaf family. It's got to be, I guess, considered authentic loaf.
Ooh, it's got to get verified. It's got to get a blue check loaf.
Yep. You have to apply, actually, but usually a lot of the times a sandwich is going to be mainly. Now I know a bunch of people are going to come for me. Mainly cold. I know there's hot sandwiches that exist. I know that. Don't come for me. I'm not saying it doesn't
It's like the
exist.
first checkbox. Is it cold? Yes.
But
Go to page
the
76.
baseline sandwich, the default sandwich. Whenever you start the game and you go to pick your character, that's the default sandwich.
Just a sandwich and undies.
Is going to be cold.
Freezing. Nipples could cut glass.
Like if it had to be one or the other, it would be cold. Any sandwich. You don't eat a hot peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, have you ever tried it?
No. Exactly. That's my point.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. They used to make fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. That's what Elvis used to eat. Shit's is fire, dog. You're welcome.
I don't know about all that.
Guess what that is? A motherfucking sandwich.
I don't know about all that.
It's fire.
What was the first sandwich that was ever made, do you think?
Why would I know that?
Well, you're asking questions about sandwiches. I would
I asked
assume that you
a question
fucking
about hot dog. Thank you very much.
Let's go strawberry.
Gang, 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 gang.
Appreciate you. Mainframe in the building. So don't ever come for my sandwiches again.
What? I'm never bringing up hot dogs around you again.
Well, that's probably a good thing to not
You
do.
and my Uncle Seth. I'll never bring up hot dogs around him.
There's probably a reason why he gets irritated if you bring up sandwiches.
Yeah, well, he can't even fucking spell, so fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see. What would you consider a red flag in working with somebody?
Oh, there's some good ones. First off, once you kind of like get a rhythm of recording yourself at home, you kind of can't get away from that. Like I don't like going to the studio. I know I have studios I can go to, but I don't. I won't work with somebody that I don't get along with. Because I don't want to, like, I'm very, very pro collaboration. Like I have one of the albums with Coco, I had a feature on every song. And it's just because I want to see what people do with the same beat. You know what I mean? But, yeah, definitely you just got to be on the same wavelength. Like if I don't have the same views as you, like, I don't know what we could even possibly, it would sound forced, I think.
Yeah,
so definitely you have to just get along with that person. You don't necessarily have to know who each other are, but you do have to like their music and vice versa.
Yep. I agree. Because I know there's a bunch of producers who contact you and tell you they got beats for you. So
I feel bad about that too.
I know you do. When they send you a pack, how do you decide what you're going to use out of that pack? And also, how do you go about telling the producer?
Well,
I know that's a difficult.
It sucks because I feel bad because I want to use them all, because it's like if I don't use your beat, it's not because I don't like the beat. It's because it just didn't. It didn't start writing itself. Essentially, is kind of the best way to put it. Like I don't like to box myself in terms of like I'm just gonna make whatever comes out, whatever happens. That's what I'm making. I don't give a fuck. And so like there'll be times where like I'll have a beat pack from fucking 2 years ago. If I just go back and I run through it again, you're never gonna know what you're gonna hear because you're always in a different state of mind than you were the last time you heard it. So it's just like, you've got different experiences now. You've got different outlooks and things have changed. So it's like so many factors are different. So, just because you didn't like it before doesn't, or not even if you didn't like it, but like if it didn't speak to you then, it's because you didn't go through what you needed to go through for the song to formulate itself.
I like the way you put that.
So, and the way that I tell them is like not saying anything.
That's saying a lot. Saying nothing is saying a lot.
No, I'll usually what I started doing is letting them know, like, look, it's not like I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to use, like, So first off, I will listen to every beat that anybody sends me, and if I can, if something starts, but I'm not. What I won't do is I won't force it and make some piece of shit that just because I told you I would, I want, because like I want to use a beat, I would like to work with everybody, but it's just like, A, it's not realistic because like I got 3 kids, so it's just like you got to compete with their time, and so if I'm forcing the song, that means I'm not in love with it yet. I'm not gonna put my energy there when it should be with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just started letting them know ahead of time, like, I'm just gonna. There's no telling of which one I'm gonna pick. There's zero. There's some things you can do to up your chances,
Mm-hmm.
like put a guitar in there or leave a bunch of fucking space. But other than that, I mean, it's just got to go with the feeling of it. Like I just have to hear it at the right time, and it just clicks. And then I'll start it and probably finish it 6 months later. Sorry.
So I know there was a point in time where you transitioned your music, and it didn't always start off as emotional. So at what point in time do you think it was where you made this change, and why?
So the change happened when it was kind of like when the name transition happened. I'm not going to tell you guys what my name was because then you'll find my old music, and I'm not dealing with that shit. But so I've always been good at, like, always been clever. Like I've always liked writing, actually writing shit down. Like, so for example, on my second deployment, I wrote a 7-song EP, right? What was the most frustrating shit is to write another fucking line. I had to run through the whole song. So it's just like, it took forever. So like, but when I got home, I knocked the bitch out and I had it fucking released in 3 days. But it always sounded, to me, it always just sounded like I was just reading, I was reading on top of a beat. And it wasn't until I got out of the military and I started like putting time into like learning how to record myself. Like I've always been able to record myself, but I've never, nothing about mixing, nothing about any of that shit. And the only reason I actually learned how to do it is because my engineer at the time was slow as fuck. Still is to this day. And so, yeah, I started doing the punch-in method rather than writing down because I wanted to, it just didn't feel like I was writing, I was like fucking gliding on the beat. It just felt like I was talking over top of it. Like there was no relation between myself and the beat. And so when I started doing that, that's when things started connecting. And like, that's when I started to like use the beat for emotional, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like almost just like as a fucking tour guide. Just let me kind of like tell me what I need to feel right now type shit.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and I think that my music is completely different. I'm not saying that the shit was bad, but like I don't want to listen to it. But I mean, there's still bars in there, but it's not what I make now. And that's not even saying that it's better or worse, but I just found my sound. I just kept fucking doing it just over and over and over again.
Definitely.
J. Cole got knocked the fuck out.
Did he really?
Yay.
Oh, that is gonna make my day. Did he really?
Apparently.
That's hilarious. Let's go. I've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, one of the things I've always said too is like, I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm just really good at navigating my range. And that's all you got to do. Like that's like, be really good at that. But also I said something earlier in the Wave Factory stream. So whenever it's a tip that I heard from somebody that I think Caitlin sent me, and it's whenever you go to sing, don't try to sing like yourself because you always tend to like downplay your abilities. If you try to sing like Adele, you'll probably end up surprising yourself.
Yeah.
Because you hold them to this crazy standard. So if you're singing like them, you got to elevate yourself. So it's like, if you just stop trying to sing like you and attempt to sing like whoever this song reminds you of, you'll be surprised on the results.
Agreed. Definitely. Do you remember the first song that you made?
Yeah, I do.
What was the name of it?
Oh man. I think it was called "We Get Fucked Up" or something, dude. So like the way that I started music was, um, I was in the delayed entry program to the military, and so I was like for like 10 months, I was kicking it. And my homies, fucking Michael and CJ, they were what they would do is they would take a head like one of those like headphone joints, and they would put it on. They would set it on top of a laptop. They would play the beat, and everybody had to run through the fucking song all the way through.
Hmm.
And if you fucked up, then you had to start over again. Well, that's how I kind of realized like, oh, I'm better than they are at this. So like I started like, okay, I started to like it. It was fun. And then I started to take it serious. So I was the one that like I took the Rock Band mic from my aunt's house where I lived, and I would bring it to the homie Bruce's house, and we would hang it from the fucking ceiling fan with a pantyhose, like one of those little basketball hoops. We put pantyhose over top of that, and that was the fucking pop filter. And then when we graduated up from that, we fucking upgraded to a Audio Technica. The only reason I know is because they still use a blue light in their fucking microphones. It was like a USB Audio Technica mic, and just kept going up from there. Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, it was like we get fuck. I'm not even gonna fucking sing that fucking. Oh God.
That's funny. I remember the first time I ever got into music, and it was the first time that I got any type of good feeling from making something rhyme. And that was, I remember I was behind my school in a little alley, and my friend said I dropped bombs like I was in Vietnam. I swear that was the line. Thinking back now, that is the most generic, I think, rap line in the world. But
there's a dopamine hit that you get from that. Like
when he said that
dope ass line, there's a dopamine hit for sure.
When he said that, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Which is
a fucking spaceman rapper.
Which is kind of ridiculous, but kind of crazy.
I did not see this being like what I do. You know what I mean? I never saw that happening.
Oh yeah, definitely. When did
I'll tell you one of the lines? So one of the dudes' name is Murder and Dookie, and his verse started like, "Murder and Dookie, holy shit, I'm tripping acid, but I'm still too gangster to have my seatbelt fastened."
That's a bar.
That's a bar. Michael was good at rapping. He was just a fucking dumbass.
That is a bar.
So, like, he did say the most off the wall shit.
That is funny. So do you start with lyrics or do you start with a beat?
What do you mean?
So do you think of lyrics and then look for a beat, or do you find a beat and start thinking of lyrics?
Yeah, it's got to be that. So like I'll write down, if I do think, and this is rare really because I don't really even type in my notes anymore, but like if I think of a dope line, like it used to happen all the time, to the point where I had a fucking notepad by my bed when I was in high school and shit. But no, it's got to be, and what's crazy is I usually use the name of the beat as inspiration for the first line or whatever the hook is about or the topic of the song. So yeah, it's definitely beat first every time. Because when you try to make something that's pre-written fit a beat, it just never sounds right. It sounds forced.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Most of the time.
Unless you have like an idea for a song.
Right. But I don't have the patience to like watch a beat get built up and then fucking, you know what I mean? Like by the time the beat's done, I'm ready for ice cream and a fucking nap.
Ice cream and a nap.
In that order.
I like that. Have you ever had a song where you regretted putting it out and that it's still out today?
It would be out if I hadn't transitioned from what's it called, United Masters to DistroKid. But I have ones that I regret, not from, I mean, obviously everything from my old name I kind of regret because I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? But now the ones that I still regret that are out are just ones that are mixed poorly. Like I said, I used to fucking literally tuck my vocals behind the fucking beat, which is not something. Typically, the artist will fucking crank their shit up, and then they'll have the beat fucking quiet because they want to showcase their talent. That's not how I operate. Nope. I would tuck my shit back so you could barely hear me, doing just enough to make sure that I wasn't successful.
So, was there ever a song that you made and didn't put out and regret it?
Oh shit! I didn't even see Myco's in there. That I didn't put out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of songs that I have a ungodly amount of songs that I haven't released ever, and that'll probably never see the light of day. Not because they're not good, just because like I don't know. I don't know if I've like moved past them or what it is. Like, dude, the amount of covers that I have is insane. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy, but I found that it's one of the most fun ways to like kind of warm up and like get it going, because then you can practice without having to think about the lyrics, without getting frustrated. Like, you just sing somebody else's song and then but like I am a firm believer in like you should be putting out everything you make, because just because it's not what you like or you don't think it's perfect, that doesn't mean that somebody else won't. And like, exposure is exposure.
Facts. Last question. Someone's going to hear your music alone late at night, feeling stressed, feeling all these different emotions. What would you want to let them know?
Say that one more time.
So someone is listening to your music late at night, and they're sitting, laying in their bed, and they're all emotional, and they're listening to your song. What would be the thing that you would be wanting to let them know?
This too shall pass. Like, my shit can be thought-provoking, but it's mainly like I mainly make the time just so that people don't feel like they're aliens that are the only people that experience this emotion, or you know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm okay with saying the shit that I say sometimes when it's almost like too much information, because it's like I've had somebody, so this is crazy. It's like my uncle has always been a huge fan of my music, like from back in the day, and his kids love my music. It's crazy. I can't believe he let them listen to that shit. But there was a girl who it was my friend's daughter. Her daughter listened to my music, and it made her like stop self-harming herself, which was crazy. That's the craziest, like that's the biggest compliment that you can receive. It's like, you made a difference. Because even when I was, before I made, the only thing that I've really changed is my delivery. The subject matter and shit has always kind of been relatively the same. Like, I've always talked about, the mental health struggles and like those kind of feelings. I just delivered it in a different way. But yeah, that was the fucking craziest shit. I wish I would have saved that fucking message, but yeah, she did like fucking basically saved her life. I'm like, that's the coolest shit I could ever have been a part of.
Awesome. Well, Melen, I appreciate you answering these questions. And I hope that everybody in chat can now know you just a little bit more. And on that note, we're going to end the stream. So, chat, I love y'all. I will see you guys next time. And make sure you drop some tracks into the queue at Songversus. We out.
Eat my shorts.